Welcome to the Python Learn Together, Code Together. Until now, we write lots of the programs by using the Python interpreter and one-to-one interaction. But in some of the videos, I told how to create the files and run that in the Python interpreter. That's actually called as the Python script. So if you want to write the long code and if you here you can see when I open the Python interpreter, what are the things that we did before all these things they went. That means I cannot able to get anything. What are all the values, variables I declared, and some statements I used, everything it will go on. It will start from the new thing. So if you want to save all those things, that means if you want to write the programs that we can keep always, that time we can use this Python script. Python script means it is the input file for this Python interpreter. This is the main Python official interpreter. Python script means it is the it's like a file. It's a file, Python file, where we are going to write all these Python programs, and we are giving that Python file to this interpreter. That means we are giving that to this interpreter, input to this interpreter. This interpreter will going to run those the codings that we wrote in that Python file, and it will show the output. That file is always it is saved. So we if we use the file, then there is no matter of the losing the programs or losing what we write, all those things. That is called as the mainly it's called as Python script. And we can even create our own modules to run that means in order to use that in program. When we write a large program, it is difficult. So what we can do means we can do a we can divide those large programs into a small part, and in one program we can call yeah, I need this part of that means I need some this program and this program. Like that you can take multiple programs that are in different file, and you can utilize all those things. That is called as the module. This Python support module. So then how to create this Python file and how to run it, all those things now we will going to see. So first of all, we can write this Python file in any of our editors like Notepad++, Notepad, or anything. And other IDEs like Jupyter and Anaconda, all those things, Jupyter Notebook, all those things, they actually gives us the interface. That means the different kind of interface. But in the background, they actually takes the real this Python IDE. All are going to just take all those things, whatever we are writing in those IDE, and it will gives us to this Python interpreter, and it will shows the result like that. Like in Jupyter Notebook, we can see here I have my Jupyter. Yeah, this is the Jupyter Notebook. It's from Anaconda. It's a very nice platform, but here all are they are same. The official ID is there. They are giving these files to that official ID, and it will shows the result in different formats. But the actual thing, this official ID. For example, if I want to go to a command prompt, and here if I type a Python, then you can see here it is Python 3.7.6, and it is going to run in Anaconda environment. That means environment is Anaconda. Now it is not the official IDE that I opened here, but here you can see it is Python 3.8.3. It is I opened the official IDE. So how we can now I'm in command prompt. You can see in the command prompt. Okay, in order to create the file and in order to run that file, we need to use this command prompt. That means if we don't have anything like Anaconda or anything, we need to use this command prompt and that Python IDE. For example, now as I already installed the Anaconda, it is when I type the Python, it is going to show Python 3.7.6 and Anaconda something. It is Anaconda environment. But if we not at all having the Python in the laptop, then it will just show the Python is not there. That means something, it will give us the error. in the command prompt it will have for example if I'm going to just type something like this. Okay, not in okay, I need to just open the command prompt, and here if I type something yeah, oh shit, it is already there. Yeah, yeah, it is already there. Instead of this I will just type some random. Then you can see here zip is not recognized as internal external command. If Python is not there, it will going to give us this same thing, same error. So now here already the Python is there, so it is opening, but here you can see it is 3.7.6 and it is opening in Anaconda. But what if I don't have Anaconda? Anaconda, all these things, okay, Jupyter ID, all these things, they are all inbuilt with lots of modules. That means lots of the packages are already inbuilt in this. But if we just go to if we don't have that much of internet or anything, just if we download this Python official IDE that I showed at the starting of this video, how to download this official IDE from their official website, then it doesn't contain anything. That means it's a very less in size because it is just the interpreter. So in order to use that in the command prompt, I will go from the scratch. We need to set the environment. That means when I go to this command prompt, when I type here Python, it has to gives us the official IDE. That means if I don't have this Anaconda prompt, now it is coming Anaconda prompt. But how it is coming? If I type just Python here and if I click enter, it is coming that Anaconda prompt. Or if I have official IDE, we can even make here when we type the Python here, the official IDE has to come. Like that we can also make. How it is coming, all those things I will going to tell. That is due to the environment that is created in the computer. So for that you just go to this PC and right click on it and just go to properties. Okay, then here I think it is visible, and here you need to go to advanced system settings, and here there is option called environment variables. Okay, then here you can see here user variable for. Okay, it is the environment variable and this is the system variable. Okay, here in the environment variable, here you just find the path, path. Okay, you just find the path. If it is not there at all, then you can just create, just click a new and type it as a path. Okay, this value I will going to tell now, but since I have already here path, I will just open this. Okay, or you can just click on this and click edit if it is already there. Then here you can see it is going us to see edit environment variables, and here if nothing is there, that means if you want to create the new, as I told here, if you don't have this path at all, then you can just create it by just type path. That means click on the new and here type p and ATH small, and here the value that we need to enter is, I'm going to tell that the value. So I will just open this, and here okay, lots of Anaconda here. Since I already installed, it is showing Anaconda 3 app data local program Python 3.8 like this. It will going to show. If nothing is there, then we need to create this, otherwise it will give us the error. If we go to CMD and if we type Python, it will give us the error. So in order to create that, what we have to do means you just minimize it, and here just go to search or anything, just search bar or here, then just type a Python. Don't open it, just right click on it. Here it will you need to check where this application is there in the laptop. So just open file location. Okay, now here you can see yeah, I think now here you can see this is but a shortcut, because here is a shortcut mark is there. So, and it is just a 2 KB. That means it is some shortcut. We need to find the root of it, where it comes from. So just right click on it and click open file location. Then it will show where this is. Here you can see. Otherwise I will just change the view because it is not visible large, I think. So yeah, now you can see this, the python.exe. That means each time when you come here and typing the Python, and when you click this, it will going to open this. Okay, it is not the only file. There are lots of supported files. Del, doc, include, lib, scripts. There are lots of files are there, but this is the main executable file. Okay, now we need to copy this file location, that you can get it from here. When you click on it, and here you can see see user app data local programs Python 3.8. This is the location of this Python. That means this official Python IDE. We need to Control A and Control C. Just copy this. Okay, because when we go to C, that means CMD, and when we type Python, it has to open that. It has to come here. That means it has to create the environment from here. So for that, go to this as I already told, come to this environment variables. Okay, then here go to path, and here you can see edit or new. Okay, just type or new, just click new, or here at the end, just double click it, and here you will see that, and just Control V, just paste that. Okay, just paste that and click OK. Then again come to edit, and this is what we pasted now, that is a C users app data, that you need to move up to the top. That means for the first, that means we need to that will give us some more importance. So you need to just move this to the top place. Okay, C users app data local program files of Python 3. If we don't have this, that means if we don't have this path, almost the path is there in if we installed anything, other softwares and all, then almost this path will be there, because here you can see it is a PSpice and Capture. These are the different software that we can run from that path by using the command prompt. So if the path is not there, then you can, as I told, you just have to create here, go to new, and create here PATH, and here you need to just paste that C users, this one, that's the value variable. Okay, then you need to click OK. It will going to create like this, and when you open this, you can get this one. Okay, now it is again Anaconda 3, because I didn't save, but I need to move this to the up. Okay, so I'm just going to move this up, because I want the official IDE. When I type the Python, it has to open the official IDE, and I will click OK, and I will click again here. I need to click OK, and here click OK. Now if I open the command prompt, and okay, I will close this. I'm going to open the command prompt again, and now if I type the Python, then you can see it is a Python 3.8.3. that means it is running from this official IDE. So if you get any error like environment error, or the Python is not there, at that time you can just check the environment that is properly installed. In Windows and all, this environment matters a lot. So just go to this Python, as I told, go to this Python and copy that location, and paste that in environment variables. Okay, so if you make like that, then if we just write this Python here, it will going to open that Python interpreter, or it is in CMD, or you can even just open this Python interpreter, but here you cannot able to run all those, that means the Python that we write in the script. So here how we can create the script, and how we can run it, and also how to use if I have three Python scripts, then in one file I can use those three scripts. That means in one file I'm going to write some definitions or some functions, and I can use that, like I can use that in some other file. So for example, now we can create this Python script in any of the notepad, that means editors, notepad, notepad plus plus, or anything you are convenient. Okay, but just you need to name that file as .py. That is the main thing. Okay, now we will check. Okay, now I'm going to new, and here I'm going to text document. Okay, here I'm going to write as printing, printing, printing.txt. Okay, now it is in a text document. because I need to write something here. So I choose this text document and I'm opening in a simple notepad. Now here I need to write my program. So here what I'm going to do means I'm going to write one small function. So for example, def define, and here I'm going to write p. Okay, here I'm going to write p. Okay, p, and here I need to okay, I need to take some values or anything here, p of a. Okay, here it is the my function variable, that is p. Okay, and here I need to define that function. So here 1 2 3 4 indentation, we need to maintain the indentation. If you use the notepad plus plus and all, and it supports already, and that means the indentation and all, if we choose the language as Python, it will going to support all those things. But here you need to just maintain, because it is a just a simple editor, we need to maintain all those things. And here I'm going to write print a. That means whatever I'm going to pass to this function, that means this definition, it has to print this. Whatever I'm going to pass, that one it has to print. Okay, now I will save this. I will just type the control S, and here I need to rename this as printing printing.py. Okay, this is my Python program now. So in order to run this program, I just want to come to CMD, and here I'm going to write okay, what I have to write, Python, and here printing.py. Printing.py. Okay, yeah, can't printing.py. Well, yeah, because here it is in not in the desktop directory. That is important. Here I created my Python file in the desktop directory. That you can see, just type, go to properties, and here you can see the directory C, users and desktop. But here I'm not in that directory, I'm in this directory. That means some computer name, this is my computer name. Okay, so now I need to change the directory. So change directory cd, and here I need to just come to desktop, and now I'm in the desktop. So now I need to call Python, and here printing printing.py. Then there is no any errors, since it is just a function. It is not going to return us the any value, because no, we are not passed anything. We just checked whether that function is properly working or not. Now what I'm going to do means okay, I'm going to yeah, I'm again opening my command prompt, and here in the desktop, now I'm in the desktop directory. Okay, now I'm going to open my Python interpreter in the desktop directory. Now if I click the enter, my Python interpreter will open in desktop directory. Now you can see for example, I'm going to import that program what I wrote now. Just I wrote one function that I'm going to import now. That is as I told, if we have the two files, then we can import that file, and we can use that while writing the other program. Now it is same as your that Python interpreter, but here I'm going to import, import printing. This the import is this one is a keyword, and we can use this keyword in order to import the other program. So import printing, and I will click enter. Now you can see there is no any errors. That means it is successfully imported. That printing is our file name. Okay, here you can see our file name is printing. That means I will going to open this in a notepad. So open with notepad. Here you can see this is my small Python program. Whatever the things I will go to pass to this, that will going to print. So now what I can do here, what is that? Yeah, here in command prompt import printing, I already imported the printing. Now what I can do means printing printing dot, that means inside my file printing. Okay, this is my file name, I already imported it. Import printing, that means I already imported that Python file. That means we are not going to write again those things. I just called that file, and here printing this is my file name dot which function I want to import from that file. I need to here you can see here only one function is there, that is TEF P of A. That means the P is the function name. Here you can see I have only one file, only one function. Inside this file I have only one function. Even I can write different functions. I will just show. Here only one function is there. That function variable is P. So I can just type printing.p P of, and here I need to pass something. I need to pass a hi. Okay, hi I will pass. And if I click the enter, then you can see it will going to print as hi. Now I am not going to use print hi here. Here I not used the print function, but inside this I have something print a. Now what I'm going to do means here I need to just okay, here P of a comma b, and here 1 2 3 4 a plus b I will do. That means okay, c equals to a plus b, or else we can directly just print the value of a plus b, print of a plus b. Okay, this is my function now, and I will save this. And here I imported this printing. Now what I will do means here I just pass 2 plus 3, 2 comma 3. Okay, 2 comma 3. That means this printing file I called here printing dot p. P means our function. This is our function p a comma b. These two are the parameters I'm passing, and print a plus b. That is means we are accessing this from we are accessing that file from this different file. So now if I click the enter, yeah, takes one positional argument but two value, and that means it is not updated. That is in the old. So I need to again import printing. Yeah, now again I imported. That means that old file here it will take that old file. So here I am again imported, and here I need to use printing and 2 of 3. Yeah, I think we need to close this, and we need to open again, because that file I changed when it is in use. So here I need to just type a cd desktop, and here I need to okay, python, and here I need to import printing. Okay, printing, import printing. It will going to import that, and here I need to write printing dot p of 2 comma 3. Then you can see 2 plus 3 is going to return 5 directly. That means I imported something. I can even create the new file like this. This is one script. Okay, here the data we not lost. Whatever write here, that will be not going to lost. So here in the same way I'm going to create another text document, and I will name this as my program, my prog. Okay, then here I'm going to use that. That means import printing, and here the printing dot which function I want. Okay, printing dot in this we will going to just change this in this file. That means in printing file we will just change to we will add 2 more functions. I think now it's feasible. Def, and here we just add okay, add and okay, addn. Yeah, okay, we'll just add, and another function I'm going to define sub of a comma b, and here 1 2 3 4 indentation, and print a minus b. Okay, print a minus b. Then I'm going to define mul and a comma b, and here I'm going to print a star b. What is that? Yeah, a star b. I just printed all these things. Okay, when I pass this to add function, then it will going to print that addition. Okay, here subtraction, and here the multiplication. Then I just save this file. Okay, here in this function I have lots of functions like this, and here okay, I just imported that import printing. Okay, here it is, my import printing is my file name. So I just imported that file name, or I just imported this called as the module importing. Okay, this Python supports this module. This is my module now. I have a small module which contains some of the definitions. So I imported that module, and when if you want to use that module, we need to just use like printing that file name dot which function in that module. I have something called add. Okay, print add of 1 comma 4. Then another, I will just write printing dot sub here 4 comma 2. And I can even repeat this. That means I can just use okay, I will just copy paste this printing add of Control C, and here I'm going to write printing add of 1 comma, okay, 10 comma 40. 10 comma 40. Then I can even use like printing here mul. Okay, now I'm go to save this file. Okay, this is the myprogram.txt, but the Python has the extension .py. So just go to rename, and here rename it as .py. Then click enter. Now, okay, these two are my files, and this is my module, and this is my program file. So now I'm going to open my command prompt, and we need to run that script. That means we need to give this file, that means my program, that file as the input to the Python interpreter. So here I'm going to write okay, cd desktop, because my file is in desktop directory. Then I need to just call Python and my program.py. Then if I click the enter, you can see it will going to give 5, 2, 50 and 40, because what we write in this file is yeah, not this one, this is the old file. Okay, here I have printing.py. We will open that. I'm going to open with the open with notepad, and this also I'm going to open with notepad. Here you can see here I just used add of 1 comma 4, so it will comes to printing file dot add, that means dot add, it will come to this print of a plus b. So now it will print it, that means 1 comma 4, that is 5. I hope you understand how to use the module function in the Python, that means a module feature in this Python. And this is mainly called as scripting. This type of importing the module is called as the scripting. So yeah, in this way you can create the Python's scripting or your own modules. If you want to write, that means you can write lots of the functions in one file, and you can use that in other file. So if you have other like Anaconda or Jupyter or any other IDEs, it is also same, but you need to find the path where it is installed. For example, now Anaconda, if I use this okay, Anaconda navigator, no, if I use this spider, okay, here I have that spider, and okay, yeah, it will going to come, takes some time. This command prompt, that means this Python interpreter or Anaconda interpreter, and here you can see when I type Anaconda, here another thing is there, Anaconda prompt, that we can use wherever we want. That means if you want to run that in desktop, it will going to we need to change the directory to desktop, and we need to run that. As I told, now for in the first time I started this video, I typed the Python, it will going to show Python 3.7 that one version, and it will show Anaconda environment. Like that, we can just go to the environment variables, and we can add that. So if you want that anaconda again, that means that instead of this official ID, if you want to anaconda command prompt, then you can just use here anaconda prompt directly. It is same, it is similar to that official ID, or you can just go to here file location and find where it is there, and you need to add those file location to that environment variable. But in these IDs like a Spider or Jupyter, that means these are all preloaded with lots of modules. Already they are preloaded. But in this, for example, yeah, it is now loading. The Spider is loading. Until that, I'm going to show you one thing. Yeah, it is loaded. If I go to CMD and if I type something like okay, I'm going to yeah. Python. I just run the Python. This is my official Python IDE. Now here, if I import something called some special library called NumPy, okay, this is some math related library. If I call this module not found, no module named NumPy, it will give error because it is not preloaded with those modules. It is not preloaded. Okay, this NumPy, no module named NumPy. NumPy means it is like it is one file, but as I told here, here I run, yeah, here I have two files, printing.py and myprogram.py. Similarly, we are importing that NumPy file from that NumPy is made by some other person like that. I will just give the example that about that library and all we will see in the upcoming videos. But here that is called as the mainly modules, but here it is already preloaded. Okay, in Spider and Jupyter and all, it is already preloaded. Okay, for example, now here if I just import, you can see import NumPy, it will not give us the error because here yeah, it is already there. It will not give us the error. I think it is not give NumPy, it will not give us the error. I think we can see when I click the run, you can see it is not give us the error. That means it is already preloaded with all those popular libraries. We can create your own libraries here also. But here in order to create, I think you can use this any of the options, or else you can just check where this is there. That means you need to check the path of that. So here Spider, okay, here is the Spider anaconda. Just go to open file location, and here it is the shortcut, but just open the original file location. Yeah, it is there here. Where is it? You can see it is in, yeah, Python. Okay, here it is yeah, this is the main thing it is going to execute is this python.exe. This now anaconda 3, it is in anaconda because it is a Spider means it is from the anaconda. So here if I run this, I'm going to get the same, this anaconda prompt, this anaconda ID. Okay, here you can see that. So we need to create our files, and we need to put that files here. For example, here, okay, here I'm in here in Spider IDE, and here if I just call import and I'm going to call that module printing. Now it will gives us the error. Okay, it is showing now if I click the run, yeah, no module named printing. But when I go to here, that means I'm going to this command prompt, and in the command prompt, yeah, I will just quit this. I'll just quit this and cd desktop. Okay, this is my official command prompt, and that means this official Python ID I'm going to run, and here python Python, and here if I import import printing, then you can see it will not give us the error. This is because this is in desktop, cd desktop. We are in desktop environment. Our file is also there in desktop. Here you can see our file is also there in desktop. So it will not give us the error because it is successfully imported this. But this Spider don't know where is our file is. This printing file, where is it? It don't know. So we need to, it will check in the directory. The Spider is there. No, the Spider is a file that is here. That means, yeah, here you can see this is where the Spider is located. you can just check, as I told, you need to just go to Spider. Okay, here then right click on this, open file location, and here you need to just Spider Anaconda 3, and here just open file location. This is where it is going to show. So this is the directory where this Spider is running. So if we have our file at this directory, it will not give us the error. I think we will check that. I will going to just copy this file, the printing.py, and I will paste that in this directory, Anaconda 3, and here I will going to paste that. Now you can see printing.py. This is my file now. Printing.py, that's my module. Now in this okay, here I'm going to import, and I will click run. Yeah, now it is successfully imported. You can see that there is no any error. So now here I can just use printing dot add 3,4. Here you can see it is it's already shown a, b. This is what the advantages of different IDs. An official ID you not get all these things, but it's very less in size. That's why I prefer that. But these are all huge IDs, and it takes more RAM. Okay, now if I click the if I just run this, then you can see, yeah, now it is going as a result as 7. There is no error, but initially it gives us the error because this don't know where our file is. This is what the directory where we can we need to just careful about which environment we are running and where is the file is coming from. All these things we need to know where this file is, and how it is going to gives us the Python when we type a Python in command prompt. That is due to the environment. It goes to that environment and it takes that variable, path of that variable, and it will run that file from the command prompt. It will run that IDE from the command prompt. I think you have understand about this. And similarly, the Jupyter Notebook, those online in opening in Chrome, everything is the main basic intention of that. All those IDs are the same. That will going to run your file or import those modules which are already for example, if I go to this okay, here I have the Spider IDE. Now if I type import something, for example, I'm using that NumPy, that is one NumPy or Scrippy, you can use anything. Now if I check here, yeah, it is giving all those things about the NumPy and all. But if I go to this file location, if I delete that NumPy, then not this one. We need to go to that Spider, and here right click on that and go to that file location and delete that NumPy completely from that file location. Then at that time, if we just type import NumPy, it will gives us the error. So how to install these libraries, and at this video I just showed you how to create your own libraries, and you can how to use by using this import keyword. And in the upcoming videos, whenever it is required, we're going to use those popular libraries, some of the popular libraries, and we will see how to install those libraries if it is not there. That means some already people here we just created that Python file and just we run that file. But what if some other people created lots of files and they made one library or a module? Then that also we can import it, import those libraries. Before that we need to install that library or that module. That we will see in the next video. I think you just understand how to use this environment, about the introduction about this environment variables and all those things. Thank you.